So this article comes from Investors Business Daily. Warren Buffett loads up on Occidental stock as energy stocks plummet. Warren Buffett added more Occidental Petroleum stock to his Berkshire Hathaway portfolio in recent days as U.S. oil prices skidded to 15-year lows and energy stocks sold off. Buffett has not been deterred from purchasing Oxy shares, even as concerns about the SVB, Silicon Valley Bank, financial crash spilled into the oil market this week. Berkshire Hathaway purchased around 8 million shares of the stock this week. After the purchases, Buffett now has roughly 23% stake in the company, totaling 208 million shares. Berkshire Hathaway bought around 6 million shares of the stock earlier this month. Why does this guy keep buying shares of Oxy when oil is crashing? Me personally, I'm hella bullish on energy. But here's some other tidbits before we go to the stock of Oxy. According to the IEA, which is the International Energy Agency, this year's oil demand will reach a record high of 101.9 million barrels per day. They are thinking that at some point China is going to come back online. The IEA predicts a limited supply this year. So, for an example, in the U.S., energy companies are not investing in oil. They want to reserve that capital and increase their cash flow and give back some of that cash to shareholders. Okay. Due to the effect of the restrictions on the Russian supply, it only projects an increase in output of 1.2 million barrels per day. So that's another constraint. There are continued sanctions on Russian oil, so that's limiting worldwide supply as well. The IEA comes to the conclusion that in the second part of the year, demand may exceed supply. Now, there's several folks out there that thinking, forecasters, so-called experts, think that we can hit $100 a barrel again as early as this summer. So when it comes to Oxy, well, with Buffett's stake, he's now making about $1 billion in dividends. So Oxy potential might generate greater free cash flow if oil prices increase. The business would then have more money to distribute to shareholders, like I was saying earlier. Dividend payment from Oxy was recently increased by another 38%. They also announced a new 3 billion share repurchase program. And this is why Buffett is bloating up on Oxy stock. So if we go to the chart, I have marked this up a little bit for a previous video. We can see price was declining, but it came into a monthly buyer zone at 54.50 and is now bouncing. If we go to the weekly chart, you can see prices in this multi-month consolidation with a downside bias based on price respecting that downtrend line. If we go to the daily chart, like I said, we can see the bounce. If you want to call this the Buffett bounce, we can do that. We could also see that price is in a down channel. if any investors or traders have conviction, you could buy at the monthly buyer zone at 54.50. Potentially we get one of these moves where price penetrates the zone a bit more, and then we get the move higher, which is going to correlate with a pickup in oil. The confirmation would be a close, daily close above the downtrend line to take it long to at least the upper end of the range. I'm looking at various stocks in the industry. I won't buy Occidental. Me personally looking at master limited partnerships that also pay dividends, that transfer oils or natural gas through pipelines. On the oil front, we might get as low as an analysis I did prior. My short-term target was $64. I think we're at 66 and change. So again, I'm hella bullish on energy, and like Buffett, when there's blood in the streets, that's when you want to buy. Thanks for watching, subscribe, and please like the video.